afternoon, friends. It is time for another crock pot meal. Gunner is home today and not working, so I am going to make one of his favorites. I am going to make a meatloaf in the crock pot. Now, this, like I have said before in my crock pot videos, I kind of have a rule of thumb. I do low for 8 hours or high for 4. Occasionally, it'll be like low for 6. Just kind of depends on what time I get home and whatnot. But if it keeps cooking for up to 8 hours, it's fine. It's usually fine. Anyhow, so today I'm going to do a high for 4 hours. Did I just say that right? I think I just stumbled over my words. Well, anyway, I don't know what I just said. But anyway, today I'm going to do a high for 4 hours because it's already early afternoon with this meatloaf. So we're going to start out with, we need a pound of meat. We need 1 egg, some onion, and some ketchup. We're going to do the ketchup until our heart is happy. I don't really measure my ketchup. So how I make my meatloaf, I do 1, and then 1 cup of something. Now, this filler can be, these are the different things that I have used for fillers in the past. This filler can be crackers, breadcrumbs. This is the gluten-free breadcrumbs that I got for 45 cents at the salvage store. So anyway, these are just your different options. You can do 1 cup of crushed up crackers, breadcrumbs, crushed up croutons, some oatmeal. You can use these whole like this, or you can roll them through a grater and make them like fine powder and use 1 cup of that, or you can even use rice. You can use barbecue sauce, you can use brown gravy, you can use whatever you want. Today we're gonna make a ketchup meatloaf, and I'm going to try these gluten-free breadcrumbs. So that's gonna be my 1 cup here. But these are just some different options that I wanted to show you that I use for meatloaf. Meatloaf is a classic. Everybody knows how to make meatloaf pretty much, but this is how I'm gonna do it today. All right, here we are with our pound of meat, 1 cup of breadcrumbs. You can use 1 small onion or half a big onion or however much onion you want, or omit the onion completely. It's whatever. All right, there's our 1 egg. Make sure you season the fire out of it if you're using plain breadcrumbs especially. We're just going to use our nature seasons and season the fire out of this. Let's do some garlic powder and onion powder. The kids are behind me having their breakfast and they're whispering loudly. Isn't that funny? Oh, it's cantaloupe. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can have some. All right. Okay, y'all. The family is home. There is lots of commotion going on. So I usually put water, but I'm just going to spray it this time and let's see what happens. We'll learn together, y'all. So, we've got our meatloaf good and what I call stickable. Just gonna put her in here. It'll fall out eventually. Come on. There we go. Left just a little bit of residual, not much, in the bowl. Now I'm gonna shape this in here into a loaf, best I can. You wanna keep, I like to keep the sides from touching the sides of the crock pot. I feel like I made this recently. I'm not even sure. But if I did, well, I'm making it again, guys. All right, so we don't top with ketchup yet. Let me wash my hands. All right, meatloaf is not pretty until it's done, guys. So we're gonna leave it just like this. Now I'm gonna put some potatoes in here because I'm going to serve this with mashed potatoes. If you don't want your potatoes to have a little bit of a brown color because they cooked so close to the meat, you can put foil on top of this, aluminum foil on top of this, and put your taters on top of it. But I don't really care about that, so I'm just gonna put my taters right in here. Some of my taters are peeled a little bit, some of them aren't. I had to take some spots off of it because, you know, it was in our garden. But anyway, I'm just gonna stack my taters around here. And I don't need, the potatoes have enough moisture in them that they will cook just fine in this. So whenever this gets done cooking, I will remove the potatoes and then we will put the ketchup on there and make it really beautiful and let it cook a little bit longer to get the ketchup nice and sticky. It's gonna be delicious. I have no doubt about it. All right, here we go. We're plugged in. We're gonna go high for 4 hours. Evening, friends. Our 6 hours is up. We've got our meatloaf here. Let me get, I'm gonna remove the potatoes. Let me show you guys that they are fork tender. Right there, fork tender. Just gonna keep the meat off of it into the pot. I'll show you guys how I make my mashed potatoes after this. Now some of that liquid from the potatoes, the moisture from it, ended up in the bottom of the pot. That's just fine. Now what I'm gonna do is put our ketchup on here. Uh-oh. Well, anyway. All right, so I'm gonna turn it back on high for just a few minutes. It's been on warm for 30, 40 minutes or so, something like that. I'm gonna turn it back on high, get that ketchup nice and sticky while we make up the taters. We're going to add in some butter. I'm going to try to get that melted up in here. A little bit of milk. That might have been too much milk. Oh well. We'll make it work. right, I started to slice and I remembered I was filming. All right, some of my pieces are coming apart there, but that's okay. See if I can't find a spatula or something. Need one slice here. Oh, that one fell apart. What do you need?
Just, I'm trying to get to the water.
Oh. Well, there's our dinner. Now, you may want to add more than one egg because your meatloaf might fall apart, but I'm not going to add more than one egg because have you been in the store lately? Groceries are expensive. One egg does the trick. I mean, you know, it all eats the same, right? I am going to top each of the meatloafs with a little bit more ketchup on the plate, and then we're going to have us some dinner. And that's going to be all for this one. I want to thank y'all for watching, and I'm not sure, I think we got a couple of soups coming up this week, so we'll see you in the next one.